We're back, and we are back with more CJ Sexy series out of Japan. I showed this one on the video when I did the walk around the shop. And I had mentioned that the Julia set, which is volume 100, we can see right there, volume 100 is the Julia cards. And I mentioned, I'm like, oh, I should break one of the Julia ones. And a few people did mention that I should break the Julia one. Now, I don't know her. I don't know, as a model. God, I'm stammering today. As a model, I don't know her as one of the AV models. But something about her really kind of stood out. So, well, a couple things. But, yeah, she's really, really pretty. Like, really, really pretty. So I figured if I'm going to grab one of these ones, I'm going to grab the Julia one. It is volume 100, which is really cool. There's been 100 sets from the CJ series now. And there is Julia. And there she is on the back there. So we have a ton of specialty cards. 72 regular cards, 9 special cards. We have rare cards, which are autograph cards, sexy lingerie bra cards, shorts cards, brassiere strap cards, photo in card. A lot of those ones, like, there's certain numbers along here, like the sexy lingerie card, there's 5 for that one. There's one, the photo in the cards, of course, are 1 out of 1 because that's like a checky. A lot of special rare cards, like a bust top seal in card. Okay. Autograph photo in card. Kiss cards, all sorts of stuff like that. Message on the card, special lingerie card, garter belt stocking card, cosplay card, beauty card. What's that? Beauty hair in card. Beauty hair and lingerie in card. Okay, so that's what, like, on the, what is it? The Juicy Honeys, they call that like a DNA card. Clear cards, 1 of 1 cards, which is like the bra front and the strap and the buckle and things like that. And real checkies. So, yeah. If you've never seen the CJs, we've broken a few of them on here. CJ, of course, it is the adult cards out of Japan. And they are one model. The Loving You set, which is the newest thing out of Japan that we've broken on here twice now. The first Loving You set was 1 girl. The second Loving You set was 3 girls. Juicy Honey used to do 3 girls. Now they do 4, I think, and they're Juicy Honey Plus, and they don't do the regular Juicy Honeys anymore. So, we get in here, and oh, this is what I was talking about with the Japanese stuff before, is that usually the Japanese boxes, because in Japanese shops, they have the little spot popped out up there, right? These will hang in the shop on the hanger. Usually, with all the BBM stuff, they always have like a hanger card inside the box, but CJ does not seem to do that. Alright, now, we have our box card inside. Of course, the box card inside is, of course, going to be one of her cards. It's a specialty card. That's box number 1 of her box cards. And we're going to have to do some thumbing on this one just to block a lot of stuff out on this one. But there is Julia. Julia, she looks, from the box to the packs, she looks a little bit different. But not that different and not bad, so we're not going to really complain about it. Alright, so we have our boob tape. We always have to have the boob tape ready for these ones. So let's get Julia here into a loader for right now. And we will get her taped over. So, if you've never seen me break one of these ones, I cannot just open the packs directly in front of the camera. We will open the packs under the camera, and then I can bring the stuff up, and then we can look at the cards together that way. Right now, and we got to tape up a bunch of the stuff. The back of this card needs taping as well, but we'll just stick with this. Even though, well, the back of this card has the thing that says that it's the box limited card, so I guess we kind of have to tape over on this one so that we can see box limited card right there at the bottom. Is it zooming or not? All right, there we go. Box limited card right down there. Each girl will always have a box limited card inside of their boxes. So we keep saying box so much when we're doing this. Okay, let's get into these Julia cards. And like I've said before, Japanese cards are very, very far down in the packages, so it's very easy for us just to pop across the top of these ones. Now, one of the card shops in town used to sell singles of these ones, but I'm pretty sure that's because people were taking the boxes home, and either they were cracking them in the shop and finding the hits and then just giving up the non-hit packs, which then the shop would sell for a lot cheaper, which I used to sneak into people's boxes. When I used to send out wrestling cards to people, I used to sneak like a pack of Juicy Honey into their boxes for them. A few people asked me to do it, so that's where I kind of got the idea to do it. So there we go. We have all of the ones on here. I think a lot of people did used to... I'm flipping one because I see something in that one pack there, so we'll keep that closer to the end. Yeah, I think people would weigh the packs, find out what's inside of the pack, and then from there, they would just return the ones that they know weren't as heavy because they were not the exact same weight as the other ones in the box. Okay, we got to do this the very, very sneaky way, which is we are going to need to cover up Julia a lot. I can already tell on this one. Now, the Loving You cards that I had, they were only like about half. Half of the cards needed thumbs and tape and stuff like that. CJ is a little bit more... CJ is a little bit more adult, I guess we can say here. And that means that we are going to be covering up a lot more parts of the cards on here. So, let's get... Yeah, we're going 2 thumbs deep on this one right now. So as you can see, like I've shown before, the back and the front of the card, they don't have like AV stats on the back of the card, like baseball cards or like the wrestling cards. Oh, there's one that we actually don't need to do anything to. Thumb on the butt. They just have dual pictures. Sometimes there will be pictures that will make up puzzles, like a big puzzle of one of the cards and make it like into one giant card, and sometimes it will just be like a regular card on the back. So let's take 2 of these ones out right now, and let's see what type of stuff we got going here. Okay, yeah, we are going to be covering a lot of Julia on these cards, which it's not a bad thing. It's just for the video and for YouTube and their algorithms and all the complaints and stuff like that, there is always going to be a chance that we are going to get in trouble. I think I've done a pretty good job of making sure that we don't get in trouble because I've posted about 4 or 5 of these types of breaks so far, and we have not had any complaint or warning or anything like that from YouTube. So I think we are pretty good. I can't tell if her hands are completely covering there or not, so I'm just helping her out. Alright, yeah, Julia is a lot more adult. CJ is a lot more adult than those Loving You boxes that we did. The Loving You boxes I wasn't really covering so much. It was like every few cards we needed to make sure something was covered up. On this one, it seems like we need to cover up everything that we've got going. Alright. And, yeah, here we go. Alright, to me, she's very Japanese. Like, and of course, because she's Japanese. But I mean, the face, the long face with the longer nose and stuff like that is a very, very unique look for certain Asians and certain Japanese. So she's not your little cutesy idol type girl. But I would say she's got a more adult look to her than some of the other girls on here. But very, very hot. I think she's... If I go to the shop and I tell them that I think she's hot, then we'll probably get into a huge fight, because whenever I think somebody's hot in one of these sets, they all say, oh, no, too fat, too ugly, too fat, too ugly for all the ones that I like. But then they all want your typical... The guys here, they love the Japanese cards. They collect the Japanese cards. But then they all want the blonde hair, blue eyes. They want Playboy bunnies more than they want the Japanese AV models. But then the Japanese AV models are the ones that they're buying like crazy. So that would be the ones that they're looking for. Oh, we got a special one in here. All right, we're going to cover that one up for right now. There we go. One of my favorite ones, thumb in the butt. All right. Actually, we got some pretty good ones on the one side where we're not having to cover up as much, but she still does uncover a lot more than some of the other ones that we've broken. All right, we've got something here, so we are going to put that up here with, well, in front of the actual box. Nope, it's going to fall. All right. That feels like some type of a relic. So we have some sort of clothing, lingerie, whatever it is, in the card there for us. So let's see here. We got to do some serious Julia blocking on here. These cards, these are like, it's amazing when you think about it. Like, you think about this type of set, you're like, oh, that wouldn't last that long. But they're up to 100 sets. And Juicy Honey is up to a ton of sets as well. Like, the Juicy Honey Plus, they're up in the 20s now, I think. Oh, I didn't realize that one that we just covered before this, that's one of the ones with, like, the gold outlier. So that's one of the more specialty insert cards into this set, I believe. All right. So what were we saying? Yeah, a lot of these sets, like CJ's been going for a long time. Juicy Honey's been going for a long time. There was a few other sets that I've seen in the shop that are like older sets. Like, one of the boxes they have in the shop is like an older Japanese set. It's a little expensive for a box because you've got cards in it, you've got, I think there's probably autos in it, but you also have, like, I believe the box actually has like a pair of either the bra or the underwear or something like that is like guaranteed in the box or something. And I don't mean like just a swatch, like a relic. I mean, like, I think there is the actual full thing in the box. He has them up on the shelf, but they're like just covered in dust in a back corner somewhere. We should almost buy one of those ones just to see what the hell's up with those. Oh, she's helping me on this one. That was pretty nice of her. We didn't need to do as many thumbs on that one. Okay, so we have, I really like the purple. I don't know what it is. I like the color purple. The color purple on girls is very, very beautiful, especially lingerie stuff. So maybe that's why this one stood out to me when it was sitting on the shelf. There's another one of the ones with the gold outline to it on there. So that's another insert card. Base card right there. Of course, all the cards are numbered, so you can put together a full set. Oh, we almost knocked it down. Okay, so that was side number one. I guess we can quickly go through some of these ones for side number two. Oh, Grandpa's complaining again. Oh, I can't just do it in front of the camera because Grandpa will complain. What's the matter, Grandpa? Yeah. If you're hungry, I've already given you 5 bowls. That's the cover of the box right there. That is a gorgeous picture. Absolutely gorgeous picture. All right. Oh, Grandpa, you're fine. Dad's busy right now, bud. Okay, so we have the back side of these cards. We know there's nothing in these ones. This pile is just your typical base stuff. But we can still go through, see what type of base you can collect from this set. It does seem like for how many cards we get and how many are in the set, there is always a good chance that we have pretty much a full set of her cards just from one box. I know there are some boxes that guarantee you the full set, but I'm not sure if CJ guarantees you a full set of base and then random parallels and random extras and stuff like that, or if it's like you get close to the full base but maybe not. But I think we have pulled enough cards that are just half the packs that it feels like we've got pretty much the whole set. Grandpa, I'm going to come and throw you out the window in a second. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's walking around the house out there complaining. I don't know what he wants. I've fed him like 5 times. I just did his subcutaneous, the water injection under the skin of his neck. So I don't know if he's walking around complaining because of that, but he should feel better after that. he shouldn't be complaining too much after getting subcutaneous, because it helps his kidneys and it helps him feel better. Okay, let's get through more of our Julia base here. I'm starting to see a good amount of doubles popping up here, so we know that we have seen most of the cards of this one, but there's always going to be some extras. There's another one of the special outline ones with the gold on the outside of that one. And the back of that one. Just so I can put it over into the pile of the special ones that I already have going. Alright, thumb on her butt. Be a lot more put there. Yeah, we've seen this card like 5 or 6 times now. I swear that exact card has come up a bunch of times. So we're either getting monster doubles here, or I'm just noticing cards that are very similar to each other. I think, yeah, it feels like we've already seen most of this. There's another one of the specialty insert cards. It looks like almost the exact... I swear, it's like the exact same picture. We have nothing we have to cover on that one. I swear it's the exact same picture, just with a different pair of underwear. Like, it's even almost in the exact same spot. Exact same pose, exact same picture. Just different pair that she's wearing. Grandpa! I'm going to lock you in your room in a minute. Then you can tell everybody how much I abuse you. Yeah. Obviously, you guys can hear him now. I do not know what his problem is. Sometimes this means he's not feeling well. Sometimes it means that he's hungry. But he did just eat. So, once we're done here, I will go deal with him, which means this entire video is going to be a cat calling to me the entire time. Alright. Once we get through this tiny little part, I'm going to pause and I'm going to go check on what Grandpa needs. And then we will finish up the Julia cards. So, after this card, let me see where he is right now. Hi, Bubba. You're in a bad mood? Okay. Okay, well, let's get back into these ones. Grandpa seems to be settling down into one of his boxes. So, oh, Grandpa. Oh, Bubba. Alright, we'll quickly look at the back of some of these cards. The back of some of these ones were these are a little more tame ones where we're not having to thumb the hell out of them. That's a really cool card. That's a nice card. Alright, there we go, and there we go. Okay, one quick second. You won't even notice, but I'm pausing right now because I got to go see what Grandpa needs. Alright, that was like magic. I had to put Grandpa into his room. I had to give him food. The other cats want to go in the room and steal his food. Zola's in his room sleeping, and she doesn't want to go out of his room, so it's like putting together a puzzle on what cat goes where and how I can get different cats into different positions in different places. It's an absolute pain in the ass. Alright, so we're back to the last packs of our Julia cards here. And it seems like that last pack that we've got that's sitting in front of us down there, that seems to have something inside of it. So we will look at that one. I think we'll pull out the lingerie relic or the clothing relic, then we'll go to that one, because I think that one is going to be the better one of them. Alright, another one of our black insert cards. That's the same one. Nope. Okay, it's like a mirror image one. This is like the exact same thing again, but she's facing the other way. And she's doing the exact same pose, just in a different pair of underwear again. Okay. We're getting down to it on these ones. Alright. Getting down there. She really... now I'm getting used to which cards are from which set, or from like which photo shoot of hers, but my god, every photo shoot... We're just needing to thumb the hell out of all these freaking pictures. Okay, we got a few more to go. Maybe we'll just look at kind of like a quick rundown of the back of some of them. I don't know. We could just do that instead of having to go through the entire backs of all of them. Now, this set doesn't have the puzzles. I'm very surprised. This set does not have puzzle pieces on the back. Other sets have those giant puzzles on the back, but this one does not. So I guess they decided at number... they decided once they got to number 100 that they weren't going to do the monster puzzle put together card or anything like that. And there's another one of the ones that's almost like the cover of the box. That is absolutely a fantastic picture. I think those purple ones have to be probably some of my favorites from this one. There's another one of the purple ones right there. Yeah, I got a few of them. I've got them all kind of put aside beside me here right now. The backs of them we can't show, but the fronts of them we can show. So, there she is on the front of all those ones. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so let's get into what we have here. Let's look here first. We have some sort of... I can feel the clothing on it. So we have a relic. So, yeah, this one I can't. This one I'm gonna have to go like this. Alright, number 39 out of 65. We have the sexy lingerie shorts in card, and this is the back part of the shorts. So, there is a picture of the shorts. They are these exact shorts. And like I said before, I've seen online, I can't remember if it's CJ or if it's Juicy, but you can actually go onto like a certain website and you can put in and find out what part of the shorts your number is. Like number 39 could be the middle, could be the lower, could be the higher, could be the hip, could be anything like that. So there is a way to find out, I think. Like I said, I think it's the CJs as well. There should be, unless it was the new one, the Lovin' You, but I don't think it was. One of these sets shows you exactly what it is that you, or like the exact spot that your lingerie or whatever it is that you have there came from. Alright, we're just sticking on the boob and butt tape onto this one right now so that we don't get in trouble for it. So there we go. Sexy lingerie in card. Card on the back. Yeah. Oh, we already looked at the back because that's just showing off the shorts that they have cut this one from. Okay, so we've got our box hit. We've got our black lingerie. I was really hoping for the purple lingerie card. I really was, just because that's just a phenomenal picture that she has there. Okay, so we have, goddamn, we got a great hit here. We got something super nice on this one. Okay, let's go through our base really quickly. Mostly just the same old base, right? Same stuff that we've already seen through here. Yeah, we've seen pretty much all of these cards, or at least a variation of each one of these cards has already come up. One more there. And one more there. Okay, so I guess I'm trying to figure this one out. This is a really nice card. Like I really like the back of that card because it's the back of her as well. So, okay. We are done with that stuff. Now I got to figure out what it is that I'm supposed to do with this one. I don't know. I'm guessing this is a preprint. Because that does not look... Yeah, that's a preprint. Okay. So, we got one of the clear cards. Now, you can see the Julia, the J thing here, right? You can see that on there. So, that means... I dropped it. That means this is not an auto card. It's not an auto card, but it's the clear acetate cards. Kind of like the specialty cards that we saw in my last break for the Loving You stuff. So this is, what does it say here? Sexy clear card, 1 of 100. Alright, so I don't think it's actually numbered because there's no real numbering on it. I would assume, since that's printed on the card, like you can see there, the back printing part, right? Can you see it? Yeah, there we go. You can see that it's printed on the back, right? It's printed through. So 1 of 100, that just means that there are 100 of these. Not that it's number 1 out of 100. It's just that it is one of the 100 cards that were made with that clear. I've never seen these clear cards before. I'm guessing it's a new thing in the AV cards from Japan. I've never seen any other type of sets that have them. and I can't find the end of my tape. This is pissing me off. I want to tape this one so I can show it to you better, and I cannot find the end of the tape. What kind of garbage tape? Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, this is like this like 15-year-old tape of my wife's. I'm gonna start complaining and tell her to get better tape for my boobs. Oh no, we almost hit something else. All right, let's see here. We need a small piece of tape in another spot. Okay, so there we go. A Julia clear card. I thought it was autographed. I thought that was really cool. An auto clear card, but that is just printed on because it's just like the rest of it. It's just a clear print on the back there. So there we go. Not a bad box. Like for a model or an AV girl that I don't know, it's not a bad one because I don't really specifically collect any of these girls. I kind of break these for fun and break these just to see what they're like. So there's our 3 hits. We've got the limited box card, and that was box card number 1. All right, that's box card number 1 from her set right there. So that's our limited box card. We have our sexy lingerie shorts in the card. The shorts, of course, are the ones we see on the back of the card here. If I can figure it out online, I'll try to figure out if we got a good one or a bad one. I have no idea. Like I said, I'm pretty sure you can find out what spot each number comes from. And our big hit, I guess, is the clear acetate card, right? The clear card of hers. Only 100 of these ones made with a stamped autograph as just part of the card. So no actual auto on that one, but still some pretty sweet hits on that one. So there we go. There is Julia. All right, Julia. Let's do a quick little flip through on some purple Julias before we go. Julia, probably for me, I would say she is one of the hotter ones that we have broken and we have looked at or I have seen in the shop to be able to break. I do like hers. I'm not big on to collecting lots and lots of these boxes. They're just more fun to break once in a while. So I probably won't be buying any more unless somebody wants one. And then I send it to them or I break it for them. That's about the only way that I think I'm going to be buying another one of these ones. So that is it on this one. Not a bad little break, not a bad little box, and really not a bad model at all on her. So there is Julia. There's our box card, there's our clear card, and there is our lingerie shorts card. There's some of our toys that we bring out here. There's Nami, same name as my cat. There's Hartley. All right, so there we go. Sexy CJ Series number 100, Julia official card collection. I'm going to go through the base cards and see how close to the full set of base we have. I'm not going to do that on camera. So that's it for me on this one. We are done with our AV cards for the week or for the month or for whenever I get another one, really. All right, if you're new here because of the AV stuff, go back, check out my old videos. We have at least 2 Lovin' You boxes that we've broken on here. We've done at least 2 or 3 or more of the CJ sets as well with different girls. So we do break these once in a while on here. We got to be careful when we break them. As you can see, I've got my tape ready all the time to be able to cover up our hits. If you're new, like, share, subscribe, let people know. Link some people over here. Let people know that we do break these kinds of cards on here because it is fun. I like breaking any cards, but if it's got naked boobs on it, it just kind of makes it a hell of a lot more fun to break the cards than some of the other stuff. I'd rather be breaking this sometimes than some of the WWE stuff. Don't need to see fat men in their underwear when I can see skinny Japanese girls in their underwear, or less. Okay, like I said, like, share, subscribe, let people know about the page. Let's get me up over 200 people. We're almost at 200 subscribers right now, which is awesome. Never really thought I would get that many subscribers, but we do. So, subscribe, have fun, go back through the video, check out some of my thumbs on our butts and stuff like that. Check out some of the other videos with more of my thumb on people's butts. And we will be back with more wrestling, more toys, more Japanese AV, more of everything that you usually see on here because I like doing it and it's fun. All right. That's it. Let me know what you think of Julia in the comment section, and I will see you guys on the next break with some more cards, toys, whatever the hell I'm breaking. Maybe an order from Japan. I don't know. Did I do that one yet? I don't even remember what I've done. Maybe I've already put up the order from Japan, but there's always more stuff coming from Japan, so who cares? There's going to be more. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.